Have you ever felt that no matter how much you speak, no one truly listens? You express your ideas, share your opinions, but people seem to ignore or dismiss what you say. Meanwhile, some people walk into a room and instantly everyone is paying attention. What makes the difference? The truth is, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your presence, posture, and the way you convey your words define the impact you have on others. In the modern world, being heard and taken seriously can make the difference between advancing in your career or staying stagnant, between influencing others or being constantly ignored. What few people know is that Stoic philosophy offers powerful lessons for transforming your communication and ensuring your words carry weight. The great philosophers of antiquity, such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, deeply understood how the way we express ourselves can determine the respect and influence we have over others. Today, you will learn how to apply these Stoic teachings in your life to become someone who is heard, respected, and taken seriously. Many people spend their lives speaking but not truly being heard. They struggle to express their ideas but realize their words lack the expected impact. What's happening? Why are some people automatically respected while others are constantly ignored? The answer lies in common mistakes that undermine the credibility of communication. Let's explore some of the most frequent ones. Talking too much without purpose. When someone talks all the time, their words lose value. Excessive explanations and lack of objectivity cause others to disengage. Lack of clarity and confidence when speaking. People who hesitate use weak words like "I think" or "maybe" and display insecurity end up conveying uncertainty, making others distrust them. Reacting emotionally to situations. When someone responds with anger, frustration, or anxiety, their message loses strength. Emotional outbursts make others focus more on the reaction than the content of the speech. Seeking validation instead of conveying authority. People who are constantly trying to please or justify their opinions show weakness in their communication. This diminishes their credibility. Imagine a work environment. Two people present ideas in a meeting. The first speaks with clarity, stays calm even when questioned, and only speaks when they truly have something relevant to say. The second speaks without stopping, stutters when confronted, and appears nervous. Which one will be taken more seriously? Stoicism teaches that the way we express ourselves determines how others perceive us. The good news is that this skill can be learned and developed. By applying the right principles, anyone can transform their communication and earn respect. Now let's explore how Stoicism can be the key to this transformation. If you want to be heard and taken seriously, you need to master the art of communication with presence, clarity, and self-control. Stoicism offers timeless principles that help build this skill. The Stoics understood that the way we speak directly reflects our attitude toward life. Stoic principles that shape strong communication, self-control. A person who is led by emotional impulses loses authority. The Stoic knows that calmness and firmness in words generate respect. Intentionality. Instead of speaking just for the sake of it, Stoics recommend choosing words with precision, ensuring each sentence has a purpose. Presence and posture. Communication is not just verbal. The way you carry yourself, make eye contact, and your body language directly influences how others perceive your message. Self-discipline. Respect is built through consistency. When your actions reflect your words, your credibility increases. The example of Marcus Aurelius. Authority without having to impose it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most respected emperors in history, didn't gain authority by shouting or trying to impose his viewpoint. On the contrary, he communicated with serenity, conveying wisdom and rationality in his words. He understood that a leader doesn't need to be the loudest person in the room to be heard. His writings in Meditations reveal a man who mastered his emotions and chose his words with precision. Instead of reacting impulsively, he pondered before speaking. This emotional control made his messages heard and respected. How to apply this in your life? Imagine you are in a heated discussion. Your first reaction might be to raise your voice or try to justify yourself, but a Stoic communicator would do things differently. They would take a deep breath, evaluate the situation rationally, and respond firmly and calmly. This simple act completely changes how others perceive your words. Effective communication doesn't depend on talking more, but on talking better. In the next chapter, we'll dive into practical Stoic strategies to ensure your words have impact and are taken seriously. Now that we understand the importance of Stoicism in communication, let's explore practical strategies to ensure your words carry weight and are taken seriously. The Stoics knew that the way we speak directly influences how we are perceived. Applying these techniques in everyday life can transform your communication. The rule of strategic silence, speaking without thinking, weakens your words. The Stoics practiced strategic silence to ensure that when they spoke, their words had impact. How to apply? Pause before responding. Before answering a question or comment, pause for 2 or 3 seconds. This creates anticipation and shows that you are considering your response carefully. How to apply? Avoid filling silences with unnecessary words. Sometimes what you don't say communicates more than words themselves. Practical example. In a meeting, a Stoic leader doesn't rush to respond immediately. He listens, reflects, and then speaks clearly, conveying confidence. The power of a firm and controlled voice. The tone of your voice has a profound impact on how others interpret your message. A calm, measured, and firm voice conveys authority. How? To apply, avoid speaking too quickly. A controlled pace demonstrates confidence. Keep your volume moderate and avoid fluctuations that might suggest nervousness. Practical example. Imagine a teacher explaining a complicated concept with a serene, rhythmic voice. Students tend to pay more attention because the teacher doesn't seem insecure or rushed. Speak only when necessary. The Stoics believed that too many words dilute the message. Those who talk too much lose credibility, while those who choose their words carefully gain respect. How to apply? Before speaking, ask yourself, is this necessary? Does this add value? Avoid over-explaining or giving unnecessary justifications. Practical example. In a debate, a Stoic speaker doesn't respond to provocations. He carefully selects his words and avoids distracting from his core message. The Stoic posture communication is not only verbal. How you carry yourself influences how others interpret your words. How to apply? Maintain steady eye contact without looking away. Avoid excessive gestures as they may indicate nervousness. Adopt an open, relaxed posture. Practical example. A CEO entering a conference room with an upright posture and steady gaze conveys leadership even before speaking a word. The power of listening. Being a good listener makes others respect your words. The Stoics valued deep listening to better understand others before responding. How to apply? When someone speaks, listen without interrupting. Show that you are paying attention with subtle facial expressions and small nods. Practical example. A Stoic lawyer doesn't interrupt the client while they speak. He listens attentively and responds precisely, demonstrating authority. The art of communicating with authority. Vague and uncertain words weaken your message. The Stoics spoke directly and objectively. How to apply? Avoid expressions like, I think, maybe, or it could be. Replace them with direct statements such as, This is the case because. Practical example. In a job interview, a Stoic candidate responds confidently and without hesitation, conveying self-assurance to the recruiter. Effective communication doesn't happen by accident. It's built with discipline, presence, and self-control. In the next chapter, we will explore how to avoid emotional reactions and maintain calm under pressure to ensure your message is always respected. One of the greatest pitfalls of communication is reacting emotionally to challenges, criticisms, or provocations. When we lose control, our credibility crumbles. The Stoics understood that in order to be taken seriously, we need to respond with rationality, not emotion. The danger of impulsive reactions. Raising your voice can appear as insecurity, not authority. Excessive defensiveness shows that you lack conviction in what you're saying. Hasty and emotionally charged responses diminish the clarity of your message. Now imagine someone challenges your opinion in public. Your instinctive reaction might be to counter quickly or show irritation, but a Stoic communicator does things differently. He takes a deep breath, analyzes the situation, and responds calmly, without raising his voice, dismantling the other person's argument without losing composure. How to maintain emotional control in communication practice. The Stoic pause. Before responding to something challenging, take a brief pause to organize your thoughts. Reinterpret the situation. Ask yourself, does this really deserve an emotional reaction, or can I respond with logic? Master your body language. Avoid abrupt gestures and maintain a serene expression, showing confidence. Focus on the outcome, not the ego. The goal is not to win the conversation, but to communicate with impact and clarity. By practicing these principles, you not only improve your communication, but also convey authority and respect. In the next chapter, we will see how to build a commanding presence through posture and tone of voice. The importance of Stoic posture communication isn't just about words. Your posture and tone of voice play a crucial role in how others perceive your message. The Stoics knew that the way you present yourself can inspire respect even before you speak. A straight posture with shoulders aligned and a firm gaze conveys authority. Avoid restless movements like fidgeting with your hands or looking down, as these show insecurity. Practical tips. Maintain eye contact without seeming intimidating. Stand firm without crossing your arms in a defensive gesture. Breathe deeply to demonstrate calmness and self-control. Imagine a speaker entering an auditorium. Even before speaking, their posture conveys confidence. The audience automatically pays more attention because they carry themselves as someone who deserves to be heard. The tone of voice that inspires confidence. Your voice should be firm but not aggressive. Speaking slowly and articulating your words demonstrates assurance. The key is to avoid anxious or hesitant tones. Tips for a Stoic tone. Avoid speaking too quickly. Use strategic pauses to emphasize the importance of your message. Adjust the volume to be heard clearly without shouting. When you align your posture and tone of voice, your communication becomes naturally more persuasive. In the next chapter, we will explore how to apply all of this in your daily life with Stoic discipline. Practices to reinforce your Stoic communication. The pause. Exercise. Before speaking, take a brief moment of silence to organize your thoughts. Self-control in discussions. If you feel irritation rising, focus on your breathing and respond only when you're calm. Active. Listening. Show full attention when someone speaks. This earns respect and strengthens your influence. Intentional posture and tone of voice. Whenever entering an important conversation, adjust your posture and use a controlled tone of voice. Imagine a typical scenario. During a work meeting, someone challenges your idea. Instead of reacting emotionally, you take a deep breath, maintain eye contact, and respond clearly and objectively. This simple change makes your opinion carry more weight and ensures that you are taken seriously. Stoicism applied to communication not only transforms how others perceive you, but also how you feel about yourself. In the next chapter, we will explore how to strengthen your verbal presence to consolidate your impact. Being heard and respected isn't just about posture or emotional control, it's also about the clarity of your words. The Stoics knew that precision in communication is essential to ensuring your message has the desired impact. Speaking clearly and precisely conveys confidence and credibility, two qualities that enhance your influence. The importance of clarity. Speaking clearly means being direct and objective. When you communicate your ideas without beating around the bush, people recognize that you know what you're talking about. Instead of seeking validation or getting lost in long explanations, the Stoics recommend going straight to the point with well-founded arguments. How to apply, organize your ideas before speaking. Plan your words clearly, avoiding tangents or losing focus. Be brief and relevant. Avoid speaking for the sake of speaking. Only talk when you have something important to say. Use concrete examples. Illustrating your ideas builds more confidence and minimizes the chance for misunderstandings. The strength of precise communication. Effective communication stands out for its objectivity and relevance. This doesn't mean being rigid or inflexible, but rather being able to say what needs to be said in an effective way. The more precise your communication, the greater the impact it will have. Practical example. In a negotiation, a Stoic professional doesn't get lost in unnecessary explanations. He presents his proposal with clear facts, explaining why it's advantageous for everyone involved. His precision commands respect immediately. How to adopt precise communication, avoid rambling or using jargon. Keep it simple and direct. Focus on results. Concentrate on what you want to achieve, not on emotions or reactions. Use short, clear sentences. This helps keep attention and communicates the message effectively. By mastering clarity and precision, your communication becomes irresistible. People will listen to you more attentively because they will realize that your words carry weight. In the next chapter, we will discuss how the constant practice of Stoicism can solidify your ability to communicate with authority. Communication isn't just about what you say, but how you say it. By applying Stoic principles of self-control, clarity, and precision, you can transform how others perceive you and ensure that your words have an impact. Instead of shouting or insisting, true authority comes from speaking calmly, confidently, and respectfully. This takes practice, but the results are transformative. Now it's your turn to apply. Practice strategic silence. Pause and think before responding. Control your voice and posture. Build confidence with an upright posture and a firm voice. Speak with clarity. Avoid rambling and get straight to the point. Start applying these practices today and observe how your communication becomes more effective and respected. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more about how to use Stoicism to transform your life, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with friends who also want to improve their communication.